Welcome back. Joining us now is Nelson Tjihozu, Standards Development and Training Officer at the Namibia Standards Institution, the NSI. He's going to share insight on the upcoming National Quality Awards, the role of standards in driving quality and sustainability, and how this year's event, set for World Standards Day, aligns with Namibia's and the greater region's development goals. Nelson, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Nina, and thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being here.
Greetings to the viewers out there.
Well, to start with this evening, Nelson, perhaps you can just speak to myself and to the viewers about the NSI's mandate.
Okay, first and foremost, the NSI is the official Bureau of Standards for Namibia. Is a national Bureau of Standards for Namibia. Just as you see in other countries where they have the South African Bureau of Standards, the Botswana, Zambia Bureau of Standards, and so on. So Namibia have its own Bureau of Standards called the Namibian Standards Institution. Now, with the mandate that you are talking about, the mandate is embedded into two legal instruments, namely the Standards Act, Act number 18 of 2005, as well as the Trade Metrology Act as amended. Now, with the Trade Metrology Act, I think that's the fastest one. I have to start with that one. Our mandate, as amended now, is to be the official custodian of the Trade Metrology Act, meaning that we are now enforcing the industrial metrology, scientific metrology, as well as legal metrology. Now, with the Standards Act, we are the custodian of what we call the national quality infrastructure. Now, national quality infrastructure here, we are not talking about buildings and roads. We are talking of infrastructure for quality control and quality assurance. And that is an element of what we call conformity assessment services, which entail testing, inspection, metrology, standardization, and quality assurance. So in a nutshell, that's what our mandate is. But the main one is to develop and adopt and coordinate what we call Namibian standards. So meaning that no standard would be referred to as a Namibian standard unless it is developed through the processes of the Namibian Standards Institution. That's very key.
Fantastic. Very well understood.
Yebo.
You're also here this evening, Nelson, to tell us more about the National Quality Awards. And let's talk about the purpose and the objectives of the NQAs.
Yes, that's a very noble idea that emanated from the meeting of the Ministers of Industrialization and Trade of the sub-regional trading bloc called SADC, the Southern African Development Community. Now, the ministers in the year 2009 came up with this noble idea that they have to make sure that all member states of this sub-regional trading bloc are given the mandate to go and start what we call National Quality Awards at local level, with the aim of ensuring that standards and other best international practices in terms of quality assurance are then used as instruments of value addition for service and products in the sub-region. So that is where the idea emanated from. And then after that, the activities started taking place, and we had our own National Quality Awards since 2012, and we had the last edition in 2019 before the disruptive COVID pandemic kicked in.
So this is the first one since?
Yeah, yes. We are now resurrecting that activity now. We are taking it forward, and we are promoting it, making sure that this year we have one of the premium events of our times.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Talk to us about the categories that will be highlighted at this year's NQAs.
Now, the categories that we have here, we have always those 5 categories. Perhaps a bit of a background. The National Quality Awards, as I said, emanated from the sub-regional idea of having these national awards. Now, these 2 events are aligned. So we have the same categories that we have at the SADC level. So the first one is the Company of the Year for both small and medium enterprises as well as the large enterprises. So it runs parallel, all these first 4 categories: Company of the Year, Service of the Year. Now the service is now the service providers who excel by making use of quality and other instruments of standardization in value addition, in production, and so on. And then we have Product of the Year, the product that best reflect the elements of quality. And then we have an individual category as well. That's the last one. And that, not the last one, but that's for individuals only. The individuals who have contributed immensely to the element of conformity assessment that I've alluded to, which is testing, inspection, metrology, and so on. And then finally, we have the Exporter of the Year. That's the most sought after one, because in as much as we are interested in making sure that this event take place, our main role is to make sure that we grow our economies. And when we talk about small and medium enterprises, we do not want these SMEs to remain SMEs forever. We want a stage where these SMEs transition into large enterprises, and that's how we grow our economy. And that's how the economy also become responsive and resilient. Remember, we are in difficult times of industrial revolutions where we are no longer doing things the way we used to do. So those are the 4 categories, the 5 categories.
And for those interested, of course, in participating, organizations or individuals, how can they apply to be a part of the NQAs? And talk to us about what the application process is.
Very good. We live in a digital era. Gone are the days when people were running around with envelopes and hard copies and so on. So now you log on to our NSI website, which is www.nsi.com.na. And then you go to our Quality Awards page, and there you would find the National Quality Award document, which lays down all the rules applicable to how this competition is going to be run for this year. And then there are also the entry forms. Now the entry forms also have questions and so on, how you are also going to be adjudicated as to whether you have met the requirements of being declared as one of the winners and so on. So all those forms are going to be found on our website. There's a barcode also that you can scan, I think, using your smartphone, not mine, but that one you can scan, and then you have all the information and guidelines that you would need in order to partake in the competition.
And I understand, Nelson, sorry, just to interject for the sake of time, I understand that you're also seeking a sponsorship to come on board, so talk to us a little bit about that.
Yes, it's a premium gala dinner event. It's a gala dinner event, and we are going to make sure that we uphold to the standard of the event. We take it to back to its glory days. That's the aim. So we have 4 packages of sponsorships. Now, in corporate world, nowadays, once you sponsor, there are different advantages also that are attached to your generosity of being one of the sponsors. So we have 4 packages. We have a bronze, where the sponsor can give a maximum of 30,000 Namibian dollars. A lot of sponsors are already on board. They are behind this promotion that's attached to this event. So bronze, 30,000, and then you get an opportunity to have 2 representatives at the event. Then we have a silver package, which is 50,000, and then you have 4 attendees. And then we have a gold package where you have 6 slots for attendees, and then we have our premium, which is now the main one, where it's now called the platinum sponsorship, where you can give 100,000 Namibian dollars and more. And then you have a table for 10, and also other promotional activities around your brand at the event, promotional materials and so on. That would also be part of our Galantina event.
The event coincides with the World Standards Day as well.
Yes.
What is the purpose of celebrating, this day globally?
Yeah, now the World Standards Day is celebrated globally in recognition of the efforts of various experts in different sectors and industries who develop voluntary technical agreements that are published as as international standards. So now we pause for a moment. Remember, standards make the world go round. Everything that you see around is standards. There is definitely standards for everything. The very nice mobile phones that we are using today, they are made according to international standards developed by these experts. So we pause and recognize the contribution of these experts on the World Standards Day, which is 14 October every year. And we have now combined these 2 events to make sure that we have one event that caters for both standardization and quality, as these 2 concepts are interwoven. Yes.
This, the World Standards Day focuses on the Sustainable Development Goal 17, which is,
Yes.
Partnership for goals. So how does the NSI contribute to this theme in Namibia, Mr. Tjihozu?
Yes. Now, the concept of sustainability is very key. Sustainability in the context of making sure that we preserve what we have for posterity. Now the smart partnership that is advocated for in Sustainable Goal number 17 calls for collaboration, meaningful collaboration for that matter, to make sure that standards provide that framework to make sure that all partners that are involved, being it the public, private, and NGOs and so on, arrive at the common objective by making use of standards. So that's the multi-sectoral approach that is being advocated for. And the Namibian Standards Institution, as the custodian of standards, will make sure that we provide standards that are needed, especially in the key emerging sectors, the green hydrogen sector, the gas and oil sector, and so on. So we are here to make sure that we provide those standards that are needed for harvesting, for storage, for all safety aspects in terms of distribution and transportation of green hydrogen, oil, and so on. So that's the role of the NSI.
Mr. Tjihozu, it was lovely having you here with us. We look forward to the NQAs when they do come, and we appreciate your time this evening.
Thank you very much. And you are also invited
Thank you so much.
to grace the event with your presence.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
That was Mr. Nelson Tjihozu from the NSI speaking to us there. We're going to take a brief break. We'll be back after that.